you know, it's always good to get a win and to do some things that you've been talking about for 2 or 3 days in practice, and to see that those things, you know, you got some good things out of it, and hopefully you'll get some carryover. Again, the thing that we've got to understand is the 16 assists is something that has to take place. If we don't share the basketball, then we're going to struggle. Obviously, the 16 turnovers were disappointing because that's something we were stressing to make sure that we took care of the basketball, and I don't think that we did a good job. And most of those turnovers came from our inside players, so we've got to do some things there to clean some things up. So overall, though, defensively, again, to hold a team under 40% from the field is something that this team has been doing a lot of. We're just struggling to score. We're having a hard time scoring points, but tonight we got some points from the free throw line, and we got some points off of our defense, which that's not going to happen a whole lot because of the way we pack things in. But overall, again, you know, if you look at the 3 wins that we have had, one guy's had to have a heck of a night, and Cortland had that heck of a night tonight. So, but overall, guys, I'm happy as heck. Especially, you know, looks like now Eddie's going to be out for the year with a broke foot that we learned about today right before shoot-around. So now we got to, you know, he was leading us in a couple of big categories, and now we got to figure out something to counter that. So that's where that's at.
Questions?
Coach, you mentioned the turnovers and the fact that the majority of them came down low. Do you think that was kind of like, I don't know if growing pains is the right word. It looked like you were making a concerted effort to get your post more involved.
Oh, that's something we've talked about for 3 days, because the good news about those turnovers, at least they're going towards the basket and not going towards their basket. So you can defend those turnovers. You'd like to have only 8 or 9, but if you are going to turn it over, at least throw it out of bounds so they don't get layups and dunks. So if there is a positive about the turnovers, that would be it. But yeah, we've got to get it inside. Not so much, you know, the scoring's not the issue, but it's got to get in there. I don't care who you are, what league you're in. If the ball doesn't go inside, you're going to struggle.
Can you talk about the momentum off of this win and taking it into conference play against Louisiana Tech?
Well, again, you know, as I told the team, they're a team that has had a lot of success the last couple of years at home, so that's going to be difficult. But at the same time, you know, this team needs to experience wins. And, you know, it's concerning, obviously, to be going into a league game with really only now, you know, you're looking at 2 people that's ever even played in a league game in conference play. So, but at least we're going in there, like you say, with momentum. So now we can build on some things that we've worked on the last couple of days, and hopefully get better at those things. And if we can get the turnovers down, and we can get to the free throw line 20 times a game, we'll be in most games. And whether or not we got enough firepower to win, I don't know, but at least we'll be in the games.
Cortland, 25 and 8, both tied season highs for him. Is he finally? You feel like he's finally moved?
Well, I guess, Jason, you know, if you look at it, 2 of those have taken place, in the last 5 games. So, you know, he's just not ever played. And now, you know, he's playing more and more minutes and understanding more and more. And, you know, we're going to have him. You know, you look at it, you look at him going 8 for 9, but the other thing that he got 8 rebounds. And that's something that, you know, is a good night. He's got I mean, now with Eddie out, I mean, you know, it's going to be important that Cortland, Quentin, a lot of guys come through for us.
Anything else?
Thank y'all so much for coming.